Hello, I'm Taiko Yamamoto, Fujitsu's Global Chief Marketing Officer. We are delighted to be here at MWC in Barcelona. MWC is a great opportunity for us to connect with business leaders and technology experts from all over the world to collaborate, exchange ideas, and take collective actions towards making the world a better place and achieving sustainability transformation for our customers. We believe that connectivity is the key to powering the collaborations that make contributions to solving global environmental issues, developing a digital society, and improving people's well-being.
One of the things that we're showing this year is we're showing our virtual centralized unit and virtual distributed unit. And the key word there is virtual. Our solution is completely hardware agnostic. So we've got support for multiple servers, multiple CPUs, multiple accelerator cards, and even GPUs. Now, one of the solutions that we've got is a solution we've developed with ARM, Supermicro, and CineXG. And this solution is also demonstrated at the Vodafone booth as well as the ARM booth. And what it's done is it's really showed how we've been able to bring these different partners together to collaborate and really drive some energy efficiency savings. As you can see here, ARM shows that the energy efficiency is about 57% over existing solutions. We also have the world's first carrier-grade GPU-accelerated distributed unit. And this is done in partnership with ARM and NVIDIA and is putting our virtual distributed unit onto their Grace Hopper chip. And we're really excited about that because with the GPU on there, we've also got the ability to offer mobile edge computing services, such as AI, that operators can use to generate new revenue to help pay for all of this 5G equipment that they've put in their networks.
This is the VLAN demo and the front haul distance demo. Normally, the CUDU vendors support up to 20 to 30 kilometers only, but our VLAN solution cover up to 50 kilometers. I think which significant kind of value proposition from Fujitsu side. Customer can deploy very flexibility to the radio site. So, and in case of the 30 kilometer, it cannot be limited. But in case of the 50 kilometer distance, customer can deploy RU kind of very flexibility. For example, customer have a two center site, and each center site can connect to the RU, and this can connect to the RU, and also this can support up to 50 kilometer. But if, for example, if this site is something happen, we can connect to from this one to this one using this long distance feature. This is also the kind of the good benefit to the customers. This technology contributes to the better society because the customer can reduce the number of center sites that contribute significantly to the low power consumption.
Today, what we're demonstrating is two different pieces of AI-enabled operational efficiency applications. So the first one is an alarm storm detector, and the second one is a large language model-based generative AI application that does root cause analysis for networks. So the alarm storm detector is a machine learning-based approach to analyzing network fault data. And the network faults are both vendor and technology agnostic. So analyzing those faults, we're able to take that set of data and without requiring a lot of additional data such as topology or configuration, we're able to do an assessment and infer relationships in the network so that we can then monitor active alarm streams and isolate the faults down, pinpointing alarms out of a storm of alarms to proximate causes. So you can direct operational personnel to pay attention to the most appropriate things. So what we do with that approach is we're able to reduce the number of alarms that you're having your staff look at, and we're able to do that much more quickly than traditional approaches. So our reduction we've seen in trials with large operators is above 99% reduction, and we're able to take identification of those isolated root cause events from hours or days using current mechanisms down to on the order of 15 minutes, and we're pushing forward with that to be even more efficient. With our generative AI-based root cause analysis, what we do is we leverage large language models to allow both natural language and network artifact-based inputs to allow staff to much more efficiently go about isolating the problems and identifying root causes to occurrences in the network. So as an example, Fujitsu has tools that we've developed that allow these network artifacts, things like command logs or PCAP files as examples, to be input into the LLM along with natural language to allow your operators to better diagnose what's going on in your network. What we have seen in some of our trials so far is we're able to take the identification and resolution from the order of days or hours using prior approaches down to minutes.
I'm excited to inform the entire world that we have shifted our focus to platform-based radio approach. This helps us to scale as we broaden our portfolio of O-RAN-based radios. So in this year, we're demonstrating those platforms. A single band platform, very unique in the sense that it's very compact, it's energy efficient, and we can put that in so many tight spots, like in top of buildings, in shrouds. So this is very unique for metropolitan area where it's aesthetic. It's one of the key things. We've also come out with high band, high power, multi-band radios. The uniqueness of this is that it's very, very high power, and it's also wideband. It can support multiple bands, and the way we have designed this is we can target this for a global approach. So we don't have to design unique ones for Japan, for Europe. We can use the same platform to target multiple customers, multiple global areas, but at the same time, high power, multiple carriers. Lastly, I want to introduce the Massive MIMO platform. Very unique, high power in terms of its conductivity. We've designed it such that it's also very energy efficient. It's cooled by air. We're not using any fans at all. And again, it's also using open interface. Key for us is openness. We've worked very hard to shift the industry focus to open. We want the industry to have varieties of radios from different providers so that they can mix and match. We have been successful in pushing that for many years, and now it's really good to see the industry coalescing around that. So from Fujitsu, platform-based, compact, energy efficient, integrated with multiple DU providers, and ready, really ready for operators to take advantage of.
What we're demonstrating here today is the T900, which is our latest addition for Onefinity transponder. It is a 1.2 terabit capable optical transport platform, providing highest efficiency in terms of high capacity transport. But more importantly, what's unique about this product is it's the first of its kind to use liquid cooling technology, where we keep temperature control in the device using a closed loop liquid cooling loop flow powered by the fans and the pumps, allowing us to reduce power consumption by 60% compared to traditionally air-cooled system. The difference it makes to customers is that they are increasingly committed to reducing power consumption and having green, sustainable policies. And this is a big first step in allowing them to reduce their power consumption, which is both good for the environment as well as their operational expenses. Fujitsu is extremely committed to our sustainability objectives of becoming carbon neutral, and more importantly, helping our customers become carbon neutral in the future. And this type of innovation is a unique advantage to Fujitsu compared to some of our optical technology competitors.
We see the enterprise look for more convenient ICT resource. So at the 6G, the enterprise can use not only for the IT resource, but also the CT, like a network resource, you can use it with some things like the API or something. Now, enterprise can use the IT resource in the cloud, very sort of convenient to use. But for the future, not only for the IT system, but also the network resource, you can use it seamlessly. We're having business about this area. For example, like the photonics, to use the many data and data processing is needed for the future. But think about the transfer the massive data. We need to have a high bandwidth with so we have the optical know-how and technologies, and also when we look at the processors, the next generation processor called the Fujitsu Monaka helps customers to achieve those systems.
So today we're demonstrating Fujitsu's Kozuchi AI for Vision. We have a multi-camera demonstration here where people can come into a facility, register, log in, make their way in and around a facility and be identified over and over on different cameras from different angles as the same person. Normally when you have multiple cameras around a facility, as someone comes into a camera, goes out, they might be identified as an individual, and then when they go out, come back from a different angle, they get identified anew as a different person, and that identification only works within that camera zone. What we can do is bring it across camera zones and across angles. The key thing about that is we don't have to see them from the angles we want to detect them. So if on one camera it's catching me from the side, and another it's catching me from behind, and another it's catching me from in front, our feature extraction and the AI of that allows us to know that's the same person all the way through, regardless of whether it's my face or the back of my head we're seeing. That kind of clever re-identification is a real advance in the way we're using AI. For the customer, this gives an advance in security and safety on their facilities, on their sites, and that brings advances and improvements to the individuals within their facility. They know they're in a more safe environment, it's more secure, and that's really important, especially in constrained environments. So being able to tailor this sort of thing for different customers in different environments is a great way to use AI technology for vision.
We're demonstrating the ESG management platform combined with our Fujitsu AI platform, Kozuchi. Most ESG platforms, they provide you with a lot of data, but it's down to the user and the decision makers to decide what to do with that data. What this platform does, that is a differentiator, is actually provide suggestions with a very high degree of accuracy that will allow decision makers to take the best decision for them. So for example, a decision maker has a certain target in terms of their sustainability score that they want to achieve. So they can run simulations to know what decisions they can make that will impact that score and how that score will be achieved. That is a big differentiator because you don't actually have to take the decision. You can run the simulations, understand the impact of that decision before you actually have to make the investment or the decision itself. One of the core elements of this platform is the integration with Kozuchi, our AI platform. The ESG management platform is already live in multiple customers. And it is a platform that is in continuous development because of the actual nature of AI, the technology in there. It's self-improving as well. So the platform will continue to improve without the customer having to incur in multiple rollouts and cost in developing further versions of the platform. The platform is always continuously evolving.